Welcome to Word Nerd Trivia's General Knowledge Quiz number 10. We've put together 40 questions and answers to test you on a wide variety of subjects. Keep track of your score and show us what you got in the comments. Let's go! Who was the first man in space? Alan Shepard, Yuri Gagarin, or Buzz Aldrin? The answer is Yuri Gagarin. He was the sole passenger on the Vostok 1, which completed a single orbit of the Earth in April of 1961. He beat Alan Shepard by a month. What superhero identity has been held by Tim Drake, Jason Todd, and Dick Grayson? Robin, Green Lantern, or the Flash? All three of them have been Batman's sidekick Robin at some point in their careers. What comedian was born in 1884 as Benjamin Kubelski? Jack Benny, George Burns, or Red Skelton? That was Jack Benny's real name. He changed it because it was too similar to violinist Jan Kubelik. What is the most translated, non-religious piece of literature? Grimm's Fairy Tales, Don Quixote, or The Little Prince? The answer is The Little Prince, which has reportedly been translated into 579 different languages. What war did the Pentagon Papers report on? The Korean War, the Iraq War, or the Vietnam War? The Pentagon Papers, released in 1971, were a report on the U.S. involvement in Vietnam. What device did Scottish inventor John Logie Baird first demonstrate to the public in 1925? A vacuum cleaner, a television, or a blender? The answer is a television, though it was very primitive compared to what we have now. He had to use stylized puppets because a human face didn't have enough contrast to show up on his screen. What is pomology the study of? Soil, fruits, or climate? It's the study of fruits and their cultivation. What famous book begins with the line, "It was a bright, cold day in April, and all the clocks were striking 13"? 1984, Catch-22, or The Martian Chronicles? That's the opening line of George Orwell's 1984. Who won the first season of American Idol? Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, or Jordan Sparks? The first season was won by Kelly Clarkson. In which of these films did Robin Williams not dress as a woman? The World According to Garp, The Birdcage, or Mrs. Doubtfire? The answer is The Birdcage. What bridal store started off in 1950 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida? David's Bridal, Bridals by Lori, or New York Bridal? That was the first location for David's Bridal. What ship did Charles Darwin famously circumnavigate the globe aboard? The HMS Beagle, the HMS Endeavour, or the Golden Hind? Darwin spent 5 years aboard the HMS Beagle. What kind of filling did Twinkies originally have? Banana, chocolate, or strawberry? The original filling was banana, but they had to change it when bananas were rationed during World War II. What country is represented by this flag? Germany, Belgium, or Austria? That's the flag of Belgium. What is the most abundant gas in the atmosphere? Oxygen, nitrogen, or helium? The most abundant gas is nitrogen, which makes up over 75% of the atmosphere. Released in 1935, what character appeared on the first licensed lunchbox? Mickey Mouse, Hopalong Cassidy, or Bugs Bunny? The first licensed character lunchbox featured Mickey Mouse and Friends. What ailment is lockjaw also known as? Tetanus, neuropathy, or palsy? Lockjaw is a common name for tetanus. How many stars were on the flag that inspired Francis Scott Key to write the Star-Spangled Banner? 13, 15, or 42? The answer is 15. The anthem was written in 1814, and at that time the flag had 15 stars to represent the 15 states that were part of the Union. It also had 15 stripes. What is the oldest continuously run sporting event in the United States? The Kentucky Derby, the Boston Marathon, or the US Open? The Kentucky Derby holds that distinction. It was first run in 1875. What book is referenced in the Police song, Don't Stand So Close to Me? Orlando, The Stranger, or Lolita? The answer is Lolita, referenced when Sting mentions that book by Nabokov. What is the capital of Paraguay? Asunción, San Lorenzo, or La Paz? The capital is Asunción. How many people are actually killed by the shark in Jaws? 4, 5, or 6? The answer is 5. Chrissy, Ben Gardner, Alex Kintner, Quint, and this one rando dude in a boat. What is Mr. Snuffleupagus' first name? Atticus, Aloysius, or Alexander? His first name was Aloysius. What 1986 film was a sequel to 1961's The Hustler? Money Talks, Nobody's Fool, or The Color of Money? The answer is The Color of Money, which scored a Best Actor Academy Award for Paul Newman. What 1959 comedy is this dialogue from?
In the first place, I'm not a natural blonde.
Doesn't matter.
I smoke. I smoke all the time.
I don't care.
Well, I have a terrible past. For 3 years now, I've been living with a saxophone player.
I forgive you.
I can never have children.
We can adopt some.
But you don't understand, Osgood. I'm a man.
Well, nobody's perfect.
That's from Billy Wilder's classic, Some Like It Hot. What album cover is this? That's the cover of Black Sabbath's album, Paranoid. Released in 1974, what celebrity appeared on the cover of the first People magazine? Carrie Fisher, Mia Farrow, or Goldie Hawn? Mia Farrow was on the first cover, promoting The Great Gatsby. What movie won the first ever Golden Raspberry Award as Worst Picture of 1980? Xanadu, Can't Stop the Music, or The Blue Lagoon? The honor went to the Village People film Can't Stop the Music, though it should be noted that it was a double feature of that film and Xanadu that inspired the awards in the first place. On Amelia Earhart's historic 1932 solo flight across the Atlantic Ocean, Where did she land? Ireland, Wales, or England? She landed on a pasture in Northern Ireland. What is omphalophobia the fear of? Ghosts, belly buttons, or hair? It's the fear of belly buttons. Which of these birds is considered to be the only one that can fly backwards? A hummingbird, a mockingbird, or a cuckoo? While many birds can flutter backwards for a second or two, only the hummingbird can fly backwards for any significant distance. Before he was a legendary gunslinger, what kind of doctor was Doc Holliday? A surgeon, a psychiatrist, or a dentist? He was a practicing dentist for a few years, and apparently a pretty good one, but his tuberculosis got worse and he found it was hard to keep patients. What size cask holds the most liquid? A hogshead, a puncheon, or a tierce? The answer is a puncheon, which can hold 84 gallons. A hogshead is 63 gallons, while a tierce is 42 gallons. According to Guinness, what song is the best-selling single of all time? White Christmas, Candle in the Wind, or I Will Always Love You? The answer is White Christmas. What 2017 film is this frame from? It's from The Nice Guys. What is the name of this 1983 video game? Blasteroids, Sinistar, or Defender?
Beware, I live.
That is Sinistar, and just watching that video makes me twitchy. What Oscar-winning actor made his big screen debut as Duke the Dog-Faced Boy in the film Big Top Pee-wee? Joaquin Phoenix, Benicio del Toro, or Brendan Fraser? The answer is Benicio del Toro. What country's national anthem, entitled Hymn to Liberty, has 158 stanzas? Italy, Spain, or Greece? The answer is Greece, but officially they did cut it down to just 2 verses. They also cut that 20-minute bouzouki solo. What drink is made with tequila, blackcurrant liqueur, lime juice, and ginger beer? An El Diablo, a Kir Royale, or a tequila sunrise? Those are the ingredients in an El Diablo. According to Al Capone's business card, what did he do for a living? Importer, used furniture salesman, or bootlegger? According to his card, he sold used furniture. And that wraps up this week's quiz. Don't forget to leave your score in the comments, and while you're there, a like and a subscribe will be pretty righteous as well. We'll be back next week with a new quiz. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.